So just wanted to come to you guys and share with you a little bit about Overland Expo East. Kind of the registration process, exactly how things flowed, how we were kind of coming in, all that kind of good stuff. So long story short, we drove about an hour and 40 minutes travel time. I guess total time was around 3 hours. We stopped and had some delicious breakfast at a place called, what was it called?
I think it's the Great Biscuit Company.
Great Biscuit Company. No, Blue Ridge Biscuit Company is what it was. Blue Ridge Biscuit Company in Black Mountain, North Carolina. Highly suggested. I think it was exit 64 off of I-40. Had a great breakfast there, and then we drove in here to right outside of Pisgah Forest. We're basically on the edge of the DuPont State Forest in North Carolina at the Reeb Ranch, which is actually a mountain biking park owned by the Oscar Blues Brewery. I will tell you guys, so we did the Overland experience. We were able to get in at 10 o'clock. We got here about 10:10, about 10 minutes after. Highly suggest that. We were able to, for the most part, only have to wait about 5-10 minutes to actually get to.
Which was parking.
Yeah, which was basically parking. So it was fairly quick. We were able to get in. They guided us in. We had about 4 different people that tried to guide us in different ways. Somehow some guy got us in the opposite way of the way everybody else was facing, which was a little bit of a pain. So I don't know, it's just kind of random. We're kind of faced the opposite way, almost as if we didn't follow directions. So that was a little frustrating. But nonetheless, we got set up. We're on a little bit of a slant. So I will say, if you guys come back here next year and you park, I think it's in the east parking lot. I'm going to check that to be sure. But I think if you're in the east parking lot, you may want to make sure you bring leveling jacks, because even as I put my folder down, it's sliding down the table with leveling jacks. So make sure you do that. I think this is in the east camping spot. Anywho, got in, got set up actually pretty quick, deployed everything pretty quick, and then we went to registration. Never been to an Overland East. This is our first experience, and I'm going to turn it around and get my daughter to tell you what she thought.
So it was pretty cool. We walked up past this like ridge, you would say, almost, and then we came to this gigantic barn. So just to the side of the barn was the registration, and it was fairly quick, I say. They were really nice, really easy to work with, but we went and explored a bit more, and there were some really cool art pieces I saw, and the inside of the barn, which I think they're having food or seating there, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so, a little later.
That's really cool. And then we saw the tent for the film festival, which I can't wait for. And we saw a lot of cool seating and food trucks and vendor booths set up, and so it was really cool. So I can't wait to go actually do all that stuff later. And back to Daddy.
All right, so I'll just say that's kind of day one in the wraps. I don't think there's anything planned for the rest of the day today, which is Thursday, November 8th. We're of course going to go out and eat. There is a town, Pisgah Forest, or kind of the Mills River area, which is about 10 minutes away. There is a Walmart. However, I will tell you, it's not a super Walmart. It's like your old school Walmarts. There's not a lot there. Little Japanese restaurant that we went and ate at, which is pretty cool. We may go out exploring some of the barbecue restaurants as well. But there's also a Bilo there, a little grocery store that you can check out. Yeah, and the Bilo was pretty nice. They had everything that you would need. So that's kind of day one in the wraps. We've played around to checkers. I won't say who won, but somebody threw the checkers all over the table.
Daddy, you were
again,
so
won't say who it was.
So
but anyways, we had a great time, and I think we're going to do Sloppy Joes for dinner tonight on our Scottle. So yum yum. Talk to you guys later. Tonight we are going to make some Sloppy Joes in typical Operation Contingency style. we got a can opener, so we're improvising and gonna figure out a way to make a bottle opener work.
Alrighty, we're back. And do you have any tips for cooking campfire sloppy joes?
Of course I do. Number 1, secure beef and sloppy joe mix.
Done.
Tip number 2, secure can opener to use the sloppy joe mix. Forgot that. So as I mentioned before, typical Operation Contingency Overland style, we always plan for the backup, but guess what? Didn't plan for the backup. So I'm using a little bottle opener to open the can, so we might be squirting for a while, but it's alright.
Better than having to drive back home.
It's alright. That's
So,
alright.
any tips on cooking the beef?
So for me, everybody's a little bit different in how they like their beef cooked. I like it to slow, because I feel like you get more juices out of the beef the slower you go. Just my opinion.